it's like we're like unlike any other band, I've seen.
It just comes out, like it just happens and you say what you say, and as a result of that, it's like the zen of metal.
It's very extreme music, and live, we are a force nobody can touch us.
And we are unfucking stoppable.
Strapping is a heavy metal extravaganza. Just everything happening at once, everything louder than everything else, and really compressed.
The Strapping Young Lads sound is all about intensity.
Very chaotic, extreme metal, chaos with, lots of melody.
I think it's the most heavy music that you can listen to nowadays.
Strapping Young Lad got started roughly around 1994 when Devin just was done with the Steve Vai thing, and he decided that he wanted to do something really extreme.
I just wanted a band that was just a release, not necessarily that musical, but sort of structured in a musical way.
We got together in a couple of days, and for instance, we wrote the song "Oh My Fucking God" in our first rehearsal in 5 minutes. So the magic was there just from the start.
We're locked in most of the time anyway. We're that tight as brothers and as musicians. And I think that whole package translates well to the stage.
I think I repress emotions on multiple levels as a human being. And because I can't really confront people or deal with confrontation that well, I have an outlet that I can get up on stage and say anything I want.
To play this kind of music, you definitely have to have some hate.
We've played so many shows that, we have pissed off the entire crowd before we even play a note. And that's usually Dev getting on stage before, right as we're getting on stage, telling the crowd, "You're a bunch of inbred losers, y'all ugly, I hate you, I hate your pants, I hate your hair, I hate your shirt, y'all suck. Suck my dick." And then everybody's smiling at the end of the show because Dev's so hilarious. He's the best frontman on the planet.
I think entertainment's lost a lot of the times in metal because it just gets so serious. People are like, "We have a statement we want to make." I'm like, "Yeah, but you look like idiots." We all look like idiots. Like, look at us, look at my hair, look at me. Look at all of us. We look ridiculous, right? But I think that's the whole thing with metal is it's a parody, so it's confusing, and I think that's what I like best about metal and things that are heavy like this is it is confusing because we're fully grown men going right? How do we deal with life? Sure, metal. Drink coffee, get high, play music.
I like having a good time. I don't like being too serious because life is way too fucking serious. So have a good time, enjoy a drink, treat your friends right, it'll all come back to you.
I like to beat the hell out of my drums every night.
Yeah, I don't know why I do this actually, it's just one of these things where extreme music seems to be what I'm drawn towards,
I might as well just go ape shit. Like, put out 1 million records, 1,000 run, only 1,000 run on the record, do anything. I think now's the time just to start collaborating and everybody just start getting together and making art, you know what I mean?
We don't want to stop, man. We just want to keep going and completely, take over.
Every gig we do is the ultimate, we're that into it.
We're such a force on stage that it's the greatest feeling in the world. I spend 23 hours of the day being bored and not knowing what to do with myself, but for that hour on stage, I know exactly what I'm doing, I know exactly what all these other guys are doing, so we have a pretty symbiotic relationship in that regard. We're the best band on the planet.